Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. This is a timeless reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It may be your reading, it may not be your reading. Um, Sometimes I'll say divine masculine, sometimes I mean divine feminine, sometimes I'll say divine feminine and I mean divine masculine. We all have both masculine and feminine energy, sorry, in our bodies. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. You can use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this for your own. Um, I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards or anything. Um, if you'd like to work with me on astrology readings, twin flame stuff, and more, my information is in the description below. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else. If I missed anything, I will try to sprinkle this in um, as we go along. So let me just go ahead and get into the reading. So divine masculine, divine feminine, you may have been glowing up. I've been talking about this. You look amazing. Taking care of your body. You can do more to detox and make sure you take care of your body. Make sure that you're being mindful of eating healthier, exercising, continuing to do the things that help you to glow up in the first place. Maybe you're getting a little lazy, but it's important for both of you to continue to take care of yourselves because you're going to feel it if you don't. Um, I would say another thing that's really important for you is one or both of you may have found that maybe you thought you found the one, maybe you didn't, maybe you did, maybe it's not the right timing, but maybe you're dating again. And I think it's important for you to practice something that I'm going to call energetic hygiene, which means that you need to make sure that you are keeping people around you with good energy and not allowing others around you with energy that is not good. And I think you're learning more about the people who are around you right now and their energy because maybe some things change. Maybe you cut some people out of your life. Maybe some people cut themselves out. Maybe they kind of um, distanced and you're wondering what's going on. But in time, you might see what's been going on. But um, energetic hygiene, I'm going to say, is making sure that you keep clean energy around you, the people around you, whether it's family, friends, acquaintances, whatever. Make sure that you're keeping clean energy around you because it's important for you. It's not good for you to have a lot of people messing around in your energy, pulling you down. Um, you were made a certain way. Some of you are really super strong and you've been just, you know, continuing without a lot of the time taking care of yourself or practicing, I would say, energetic hygiene. And now it might be wearing you down a little bit at times. And so it's important for you to find out who it is that might be pulling your energy down so that you can um, make sure that you are either keeping your distance from the person, either whatever it is, making sure that you're taking care of yourself and protecting yourself and your energy because you cannot let everyone in your energy. And the thing is, when you're connected to someone else and they're not practicing good energetic hygiene, that shows. So they might be, say, for example, you decided you're going to date multiple people or you're in in a relationship and you're saying, well, this is not like we're not fully committed. So someone is dating or one or both of you is dating more than one person. Well, the energy of that person or maybe someone that they're dating is not right and you'll pick up on it because it's bringing your energy down, and you notice, because when you do pull your energy back or you distance from a certain person, you notice that your energy goes up a whole lot, and you're thinking, wait a minute. So then that means either they're around someone with not good energy, or their energy is not good, and someone may be an energetic vampire, and that means they may be feeding off of your energy, but when you pull your energy back, they notice the difference. You notice the difference too, because the way they look, the way their energy is when they're around you, their mood might be different, it might be lower or whatever it is. Then you know that they may have been feeding off your energy or getting energy from you, because they're now, maybe they're not as cheerful, not as whatever, not as light, not as, jokey, or not laughing as much or whatever. And then, something's going on with them. And as soon as you, like I said, pull your energy back, they might act a little different, and even act different with the people around them. And the people around them are like, what's going on? What's the matter with you? Why do you have an attitude now? Why this? Why that? And they're not telling them, but maybe it's because things shifted, because they're not getting the energy that they were getting from you, not the same quality, not the same amount, or whatever it is. So for you, it is important for you to protect your energy. So I was listening to this recording, and I want to listen to this recording some more. But what it was talking about was this veil of separation, like us believing that we're separate from the things that we want to create, or the veil of time or something like that, and us believing that there's going to be a delay, we can't get what we want for a while, or maybe we think there's this, we're not worthy, or we're not powerful, we're not this, we're not that. So we have to stop allowing things in our environment to help to have us thinking that those things are true, because we can manifest whatever we want. There doesn't have to be a delay. There are things that we can do to make sure that we're getting what we want and creating our dream lives if we want to. It just takes for us to go into meditation, maybe at times, or do visualization, or listening to music, doing things to lift you up, like I was saying, um, detoxing your body, eating healthier, making sure that you're around people that can lift your spirits and things like that, doing things that you enjoy. And when you do that, and doing the work that you need to do so that you can cleanse energy out of your body if it's not good, if it's not right. And when you do those things, a lot of those things and more, you can find that you are able to, say, manifest things faster. You're able to get things faster. You're able to attract things to yourself faster. You're able to have a good time more often, enjoy yourself, attract people that you have fun with, and so on. Just remember that you need to practice this on an ongoing basis, not once or twice, and then that's it. So just make sure that you're continuing to do the things you need to do to take care of yourself, to help yourself, to feel better, to help your energy, to help you. I was talking about this. Make sure that your aura stays closed, and that you're not vulnerable to a lot of things happening to you. Make sure that you're getting proper rest. Make sure that you're um, doing your energetic feasting, I guess I would call it, which means for some people that they don't eat physical food. And I can say the last um, spiritual feast that I did, I actually felt great, and I was waiting. You know how if you've had experiences with that in the past, there are times when you have a dip in your energy, and this time I was like, there's no dip, and I was kind of waiting, waiting, waiting. I never had the dip in my energy, so I thank God for that. But um, it's because I've been practicing my energetic hygiene, I would call it, and pulling my energy back from people who don't need to have all my energy. So, um, thinking about this thing of making sure that you are practicing, being selective with the people you have around you and your energy. Um, I was thinking about the twin flame journey more and how we're creating a new template and destroying all the other molds and templates, excuse me, that were created before for what a relationship will look like, what a union will look like, what a marriage will look like, the way that we interact with each other, the way that we treat each other. It's different. And as we're setting this new template, this, creating new templates and creating new rules and boundaries and things like that, we also need to know that the stuff that we were doing before is not going to work. We're going to have to do totally new and different things if we want things to work for us. And again, I'm going back to it, the golden rule, treating people like you want to be treated. If you want things to work in the interactions with other people and you start noticing, like I remember Mel from Gold Ray Twin Flames used to talk about this, like you feel like you're in love with so many people, but it's because you love them as you're getting closer to loving them the same way you would love yourself or your own family, and I think that's why you feel that way a lot of the time. But um the biggest thing is for divine masculine, divine feminine, continue to watch, read, listen to things that are gonna lift you up, continue to practice good energetic hygiene, and making sure that you're not around people that is gonna they will pull your energy down. Instead, surround yourself with people that at least try to, encourage, support, lift you up, help you build things. Those are the people that you want around you. And when you start noticing you feel drained when you leave, a person's presence or whatever, then you know that it's probably not a good thing and that you probably need to find someone else to be around. So I think I'm going to end this for now, but I want to make another video soon. I want to thank you for joining me for this, and I wish you, as always, happy lightning fast manifesting. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye for now.